Hello, so today's video is going to be the answers to my Q&A, and also, sorry I've got this piece of paper here, it's because I wrote the questions down on this paper because obviously I'm filmed on my iPod, so I can't get the questions up on there. And also, again, sorry if I sound a bit like stuffed up, I've still got a cold, so yeah, sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed the video. The first questions are by Alicia Rachealxx. What is your maximum amount of pets you would ever have? I can't really think of a specific number, but I'd say as long as I have the money to care for them and I can ensure they are happy and healthy, then as many as I can really. She also asked, if you made a rescue, what would you call it and why? That's a very good question, Alicia. I like the name Petite Paws Rescue because I feel as if I'd make a rescue for small animals like rodents. Also, I'll explain later, but I was going to call my channel Pretty Petite Paws, so yeah. She also asked, if you got another pair of gerbils, one black and one white, both males, what would you call them? Well, I'd have to see what their personalities are like, but I like the name Oscar for the white one and Jasper for the black one. She also asked, what is your favourite pet brand, as in Katie, Woodland and Super Pet? My favourite brand is Woodland because it's so natural and I just love their products. Her fifth question was, what is your favourite breed of dog? There are so many to choose from, it's hard to just choose one, so I'd have to say a German Shepherd or an Alaskan Husky. And her last question was, do you like Rex gerbils? If they are the kind of fluffy ones, then yes, I do, I love them, and I hope they become more common because they are only available in certain countries like the Czech Republic or something, and Poland, I think. So yeah, I hope they become more like common so everyone can have them because they're so cute and fluffy. Yeah, so I'll now go on to the next question. The next questions are from IHeartHammy. Their first question was, would you ever consider owning another type of small pet? If so, what would it be? I'd love to get mice, rats and hamsters and ferrets possibly. The only animal I wouldn't get at the moment is a chinchilla or Daegu. Or Daegu, however you pronounce it. Her second question was, how many pets have you had in your life? I've owned about 22 pets altogether, that includes around 10 fish, so really that's not too many because fish are just fish. Yeah. So her third question was, what is your favourite gerbil cage? I like the extra large gerbilarium or any tank with a topper and a Detolf. What was your first pet? My first personal pet was a rabbit named Smudge, and my first family pet was a Syrian hamster named Blue. How did you start getting into owning gerbils? Well, my friend was going on holiday, so I looked after her gerbil for about a month and I just fell in love with gerbils. I then did a ton of research and saw a load of gerbil videos on YouTube and then decided to get gerbils. And her last question was, how did you come up with your YouTube name? Well, my name's Emily, and originally my channel was going to feature all my pets, that's the animals bit, and the 9612 is actually kind of like a significant date, kind of two significant dates in one. And I was originally going to call my channel Pretty Petite Paws, as I said previously, and yeah, that was just because I like alliteration. So yeah, that was Pretty Petite Paws, but I decided to call it Emily's Animals 9612. So yeah, that's all the questions from iHeartHammy. The next questions are by MaddyandMarah. Her first question was, what is the first pet you ever owned? Again, my first was a rabbit and my first family pet was a hamster. What pets would you like in the future? I'd like to get more gerbils, a Syrian hamster, rats, mice, ferrets and possibly rabbit and guinea pigs in the far, far future because I can't have them at the moment. Well, apart from the guinea pigs I already do have, obviously. She also asked, what is your favourite thing about owning gerbils? I think my favourite thing is that they are so cheeky, like if they want something like a treat or attention, they'll make sure they get it. They'll either come to the door or they'll just sit on top of their like little ramp thing. They'll sit in the bowl and just look at me for like hours. So they're so cheeky and they make sure they get what they want. And then her last question was, what is your favourite company? My favourite pet company, even though I haven't ordered from here, is Hop Nibble Squeak. I love the look of their products and I just think they're so nice and pretty. So yeah, that's my favourite pet company, like even though I haven't ordered from them. The next questions are by Gerbil232. Their third question was, how old are you? I can't say exactly as I'm not allowed to, but I can say that I'm a teenager. What is your favourite animal? My favourite wild animal is a cheetah. My favourite domestic animal would have to be a gerbil. Hobbies. I'm not sure if you could class this as a hobby, but I like gardening in the summer. Also YouTube, trampolining, drawing and making things, I all like those things, and yeah, I'd kind of class them all as a hobby. My favourite food, I like pasta with random vegetables on it, I don't really know why, and I love melon. That's like my all-time favourite fruit in the whole world. Yeah, especially watermelon, it can't be like honeydew or cantaloupe. Wait, is that thing? Anyway, I don't know, I'm just rambling on about melons. And then the last thing she asked was, craziest thing you've done in your life? Well, to be honest, I haven't really done many crazy things. I know that sounds really boring, but I haven't really been many places, but I suppose this is kind of the craziest thing I've done, even though it was a school trip, was abseiling down a wall, but that's not exactly very crazy. So yeah, that's my answers to Gerbil 2. So the next questions are by MsPipStick. I think that's right, or it's either MsPipStick, but yeah, I hope I said that right. Her first question was, what's your least favourite part about pets? I'd say the cleaning, especially the guinea pigs, as they need spot cleaning once or twice a day, but that comes with the job. I don't mind doing it, but I'd say that is my least favourite part about it. What is your least favourite animal? Pet wise, it would have to be a bird, although I do love birds. I love the idea of, like, I don't know what they're called, but like they're really small and cute. But I don't know, I just think they're my least favourite out of all of them. And for a wild animal, I'd say spiders or moles. They're just weird and creepy. And then what would you name your next pet? I couldn't say specifically, so here's a few names I like. Esme, Bella, May, Lily, Callie, Oscar and Theo. I like all of those names for any type of pet, whether it's a guinea pig or a cat or a hamster or gerbil or anything. So yeah, that's my answers to MsPipStick or MsPipStick from GerbNerdLolz. Her first question was, when did you first get Sookie and Hugo? I got them on the 8th of March 2014 in the morning. I do remember that much. I think it was around 9 o'clock because I remember looking at the car clock. Yeah, that's that one. What was your first pet ever? Again, it was a Syrian hamster named Blue when I was around 4. I thought we had a cat before that, but apparently we didn't. I thought we did, but yeah. Third question is, what is the average lifespan of a guinea pig? Generally 5 to 7 years, but some do live longer depending on their health and stuff. Fourth question was, what inspired you to make a YouTube channel? Well, I've always loved the idea of teaching people, and when I saw some amazing pet YouTubers, I kind of wanted to do something like it. In fact, there are a few people who inspired me along the way. Just when I started these people, like their channels and them in themselves, they inspired me to like carry on and stuff. And that is you, GerbNerdLolz, and Alicia Rachealxx, and many more, such as like Hamster and Hamster All-Stars 47, and Reptile 838, and so many more. I knew I was planning on getting gerbils when I made the channel, so yeah. And her last question is, do you think one day you may make another animal related channel? I don't think I'll make another animal related channel unless it's like a wildlife channel, like in the far future, or a collab channel with someone, like 7 Playful Pets or Furry Frenzy. Yeah, Furry Frenzy. So yeah, it'd have to be something like that if I was going to make another YouTube channel. Next questions are by TotallyPets. Her first question was, why did you start YouTube and first pet? Again, I've already answered them too in GerbNerdLolz questions. And where do you think you'll be in 5 years on YouTube, and where would you like to be? I'm not sure where I'll be, but I'd like to think I could have inspired many people to start YouTube or something, like many people have inspired me. Also, I'd like to be somewhere where my channel is still going strong, because I love doing YouTube and I'd like to think I'm still doing it in 5 years, because that'd be really cool. So yeah, that's my answers from the Animal Lover 654. Her first question was, how did you start YouTube? Again, I previously answered this, so I'll just leave the time on screen if you missed it. What was your first pet? Again, my first pet was a rabbit and my first family pet was a hamster. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? A few favourite pet YouTubers: GerbNerdLolz, Alicia Rachealxx, HammyLux, PetPlaceTV, MaddyandMarah, Gerbil232, Hamster Horses and Cats, Reptile 838, Hamster All-Stars 47, and so many more. The list could go on and on and on. So yeah, they're bit more than a few of my favourite pet YouTubers, and I love watching all the British YouTubers as well, and Miranda Sings, Graveyard Girl, Psycho Soprano, and Tyler Oakley, and some of the American YouTubers and Australian. So yeah, they're a few of my favourite YouTubers. And the last question is advice to other pet YouTube channels. First of all, you don't need like an amazing camera or editor. I use my iPod 4th generation camera along with ABS for You free editor and YouTube editor, which are both free. As long as you have decent lighting, the footage will be fine. Try to make thumbnails for your videos, and remember, YouTube and pets are fun. Don't stress if you don't get a video up on time. And also, so there's a really annoying like sound in the back of this filming. It's Gerbil digging in a corner, and it's really annoying. But that's what gerbils do best. So yeah, that's the answers to the Animal Lover 6x4 by Hamster Lover 1305. Favourite colour is definitely light blue. Love the colour light blue, and yeah, I love it with white as well. How many subscribers would be your dream amount if 1,000 and everyone's like, if didn't subscribe because she's awesome? Well, I'm not entirely sure what you were saying in that question, but I don't mind how many subscribers I get as long as my videos are helpful to at least some people, then I don't mind. Of course, having lots of subscribers is also great because it's lovely to see all the support, but as I said, I'm happy with however many I have. Even like when I was sort of 20, I was really happy. So yeah, that's my answers to them questions. Next questions are from DogLover 1501. Sorry if I'm getting the numbers wrong on the end of the words, like 1501 or 1501 or 151, I don't know what it is, but I'm just guessing, so yeah, sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And again, the gerbil is still digging in the corner, which is really irritating. I'm sorry if you can hear it. Yeah, so what is your dream pet? My dream pet would be a horse, but I'd probably never ever get one because they're a lot of money and a lot of work. My dream realistic pet, I guess you could say, is a hamster. Second question is, if you could have 300 subscribers, what would you do? Well, I did want to have a giveaway at 200, but it wouldn't be international. Well, it probably wouldn't be international, I'm not sure. So at 300 I may do an international giveaway, but I'm not sure if I'll do either of them at all, or whether I'll just do one at 500 or what, but hopefully I will do something at 200 and 300 and so on. But yeah, I'm not quite sure yet. And third question is, what would you choose, a bunny, dog, cat, hamster, guinea pig or fish? Choose one. I'd have to go with a hamster. Next questions are by kennabenna Hamster. First question was, what is your favourite colour? Again, it's light blue. How many pets have you owned? 16 personal pets, again including around 10 fish, and around 6 family pets, which is just like dogs, cats and stuff. What is your favourite movie? I really like the Three Fugitives and the classic Disney movies. You can't go wrong with Disney. Sorry if you're offended by me liking Disney, but I just love Disney movies, and you can never be too old for Disney, is my motto. So yeah, what is your favourite kind of animal? I like rodents. And when did you first start YouTube? I made my channel on the 27th of February this year. I uploaded 2 intro videos on this 10th and 11th of March, but I actually made my first video around the 13th of April, so that's when I technically started. Like if I do like a 1 year anniversary on YouTube thing, it'd be the 13th of April because that's when I kind of class when I started. So yeah, that's my answer to your question. Next question is by Pastel Germ, and she asked one question: do you love your pets equally or do you have a special one? I love all my pets equally. They all have different quirky personalities which makes them all special to me. I couldn't pick just one because one personality trait that Hugo might have and Sooty don't, and it makes Hugo special, but then Sooty might have a personality trait that Hugo don't have, which makes Sooty special. So they're all kind of special in their own way to me. So yeah, that's what the next question is going to answer are by Hamster All-Stars 47. She asked, how many pets would you like? I don't have a specific number, but I definitely want more pets. I couldn't estimate a number of how many pets I want. What is your top 3 gerbil products? I'd say the hide and seek cube, bendy bridge and a wooden tower. What is your top pet stores? Viovet, Hot Nibble Squeak, and despite that I haven't ordered from this shop yet, it's PiggiePopShop. Some shops that are my favourite for pet stuff is Japanese Quick Cup and The Range. Pets at home is good but can be quite pricey, I find anyway. How many pets do you own? I have 3 family pets, which is a dog, 2 cats, and yeah, that's it. I couldn't think then. And I have 5 pets of my own, 2 gerbils and 2 guinea pigs, and a secret pet, which some of you may know, but I'm going to introduce them to the channel soon. Again, some of you may know from somewhere I posted it, and if I've told you, I think I've only told 3 people? 2? I don't know. I've told 1 person that I can remember, but I don't know who else I've told. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, they will be introduced soon to the channel. I'm not sure when, just when I can make the video about it. What is your dream pet cage? A CNC cage, a really big shed, or a cage like minstrel of hamster, horses and cats for the guinea pigs, and a dead top with a top up for the gerbils, because I find toppers really useful to put the food up and so the bedding don't go all in it. So yeah, that's my dream pet cage. Do you do any clubs? No, I don't currently, but I used to do rugby and I did football for like a day, so that doesn't really count, but I did used to do rugby. And what do you love most about Christmas? I'd say being with family and the festive music. I like the music on Christmas, and I do like being with family, of course, which is just my favourite thing about Christmas. I buy the Reptile 838. What is your favourite animal and your dream pet? A cheetah is my favourite animal, and my dream pet again is a horse, but realistically a Syrian hamster. And what did you make? What made you decide to get the pets you have? First of all, I'll only say why I got the guinea pigs and gerbils, because the dog and cats and that aren't really my pets, they're like family pets, so I won't, there's no point saying about them. My mum got the guinea pigs for her birthday and something happened and caused her to give it to me. And the gerbils were because I love looking after my friend's gerbil and I wanted to get a pet with my birthday and Christmas money, and decided to get gerbils. At the time I got the gerbils, I was actually considering getting rats, and of course the pets I haven't introduced yet, I will explain their story in their video. So yes, that's the answers to all the questions. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I know it was different to my usual videos, but I just wanted to do something for getting over 100 subscribers, which I really do appreciate, and I can't thank you enough. I know I've already said this in my other like Q&A answery questiony video, whatever you call it, but I really do appreciate when people subscribe, leave a comment and like my videos. It does mean a lot to me, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe and request if you have any videos, but as I've said previously in my videos, I don't know when I'll be able to do request videos, as I do have other videos that I need to get up, such as the introductory video for the pet that I haven't introduced yet, and yeah, and a few others that I need to get up. So yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.